Good morning! What a perfect time! I've planned out every single scene in this video, and since it's an Into Chaos video, that's right, this is the vlog series where we embrace the chaotic nature of adventure. Look, I made a storyboard! I'm perfectly predicting everything that's gonna happen in this video to a T. First things first, me sitting here at this here. Second thing second is a scene I just decided to cut out. Next, One Punch Man workout, then... The point is, though, you found the right video. This is gonna be fun, I hope. But like I said, next thing's next. We gotta run a 10K, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups. That's where we're going. Let's roll. We're on the 10K. It is nice and thick on this trail. I've heard that this trail goes to the top of one of the local hills or mountains or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. It should be good. We're about half a mile in. Patzer Peak Trail. That's where we're going. A bunch of deer came through here like just a second ago, like maybe 4 of them and a little one. They ran up there, but I totally missed it on the camera because, well, GoPros take like 30 seconds to turn on. So I kind of sat back to it. I didn't want to tell you this until I could show you a view that made it worth it, but I'm having to be a little bit more cautious than usual. This mountain doesn't belong to me. It actually belongs to Charlie. No, not that Charlie. There's a cougar that lives on this mountain named Charlie. So anyway, also it looks, I might be accompanied by a little bit of snow. Don't worry about me. I'm well aware of what I can and can't handle. Hopefully I don't cross paths with Charlie. Back to it. So we just crossed the border into Montana about 10 minutes ago, and we've got a flat tire. We drove through some snow that was coming down earlier. That's what the highway looks like. Front driver's side one, we'll get that all taken care of. Jake Copeland does have a spare. Oh yeah, that's who I'm riding with, by the way. I forgot to tell you. Whew, it is really cold out here. So I'm gonna put my gloves on and give him some help. Here we are. We're having some trouble getting the tire off. We've gotten all the lug nuts off. We're having trouble getting it off. We've kicked it like you normally do, but we checked out a video online from Eric the Car Guy. Thank you, Eric the Car Guy. And now I'm gonna show you why it's important to always bring an axe whenever you go on a road trip. You put one lug nut back on, nice and loose, and then we maybe should have brought a bigger axe or a bigger hammer. Darn! Nothing we do makes any progress. What are you thinking? Snowplow goes by right now? How bad would that be? The axe didn't work. Maybe we'll bring a sledgehammer next time. The next idea to try is you put all of the lugs back on, but you keep them loose so that there's room for wiggle, and then you drive on the tire a little bit more, and if you need to, crank the wheel back and forth until you hear a pop of the tire popping loose. That's the next thing we're gonna try. 9 degrees here in Hardin. If this doesn't work, we're gonna call Monty and see if he wants to help us on our adventure.
For Monty and his leisure Sabbath afternoon.
Yeah, we're just trying to make Monty's life really interesting at 4 in the morning. That's our goal.
We're trying to make this work, that way we don't have to call him.
Oh yeah, totally. We don't want to actually have to hang out with Monty, because that'd be terrible. Just kidding. Monty's awesome.
We love Monty.
We're hoping to get to meet up with Monty, but hopefully not because of this. Maybe drive a little faster. Oh, that sounded like it might have been it. I think that was it. We succeeded. We definitely did hear a pop, but I'm not sure it was the rim. Look at this. Oh goodness. Let's hope that's better than it looks. But it is definitely loose. Here we go. Look at this beautiful. Oh man. Look at that. Wait, what'd you say?
I'm really glad your doctor's test for syphilis came back negative.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a doctor that had syphilis. Next is Bozeman. There's the man. Excuse me, guys. Pardon. Hey!
Monty!
What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I've been on.
Monty, vlog, Monty.
I think
Hey.
actually I may have been on it when we were both miserably running 26.2 miles.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, the marathon that we did together, I never posted it. It's not.
Oh, really?
Like, I did a whole series. It's a month-long vlog series that I never posted. You can barely see it on the GoPro, but that's that big lake, or at least like a corner of, or an edge of it. Doing the One Punch Man workout in Idaho. I just want to say, Idaho, you haven't beaten me yet, but you are doing a mighty fine job of it. Look how deep that is. That's all the way up to my shin, and it's starting to snow. So it's slowed me down to a walk. Nice play, Idaho, but I'm still gonna get it. Well, I'll just have to run after I do this hike. Yeah. Bring it. If I die out here, they're gonna look back on this video and they're gonna be like, man, that guy was stupid. He should have known to turn back. People say what they want to say. You see this big splash? Look around. It's all soft. This is the only thing that's happened here since the last time it snowed here. This scuffle right here, and the nearest other footsteps, these are from, you know, days before this, quite obviously. And way over here is one, and then another, and then the next one is over there. We're talking maybe 5.5, 6 feet between those two, and that's a pretty big scuff. That's no deer right there. There are human tracks coming up to this because this is like a shooting range. Everything else up here has had at least one snow over it, but not this, and not that, or that. So yeah, I think we might have a good guess as to who that was. I wish you guys could be here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. Totally worth it. Over there you can see on the other side of that ridge, that's where it's snowing. Should have brought a book. I can't believe I didn't think to bring a book. I'm gonna have nothing to do. I don't think that's the top, but that is the first top that we've been close to, so I am gonna check it out. See what I can see. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. This ridge is pretty windy. Definitely about to have to put on some more layers, but I think we're about to get a good view of the lake. Look at that. Ain't she beautiful? All of that, all the way to here, this little cove. That's all Hayden Lake. I'm sure some of my family are worried that I'm pretty cold at this point, but actually with all the working, like walking and hiking and running, I'm actually pretty warm still. The only part of me that's cold is my fingers are starting to get a little cold from holding the camera. My feet are still pretty warm. To be honest, I'm guessing it's just that the snow kind of insulates a bit because the snow doesn't really get a chance to melt. My feet are still feeling pretty dry. I've got wool socks on, so I'm not actually worried at all, hardly. It doesn't feel like we're gonna have any problems. It only took me about 1 hour to get up here, so I've got plenty of time. Although it looks like we do have a snowstorm coming in from this side, and but I think I do have time to get to the top of this peak right here. It's like maybe 200-300 yards. It probably is further than it looks, is what I'm saying. So I am gonna get up there though, try and get you guys a time lapse of the storm moving in, see if we can get a view of it. Love the way the snow looks as it rolls along from the wind. This is the trail, by the way. I'm having to take breaks pretty often now, although it's not for the reason you'd probably expect. It's because I put an extra layer on, and I'm having to take breaks to make sure I don't end up sweating in it. Oh man, that looks incredible. So at this stage, I've been out here for quite a while. My extremities are starting to get cold, like my fingers, nose, toes, that kind of stuff. Nothing dangerously cold, just uncomfortably cold for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna head back. Time to go. Excuse you. You probably can't tell because the trees are pretty thick in this particular spot, but the sun is actually pretty out down near the lake. And so I'm thinking I almost certainly could have done the entire One Punch Man workout if I had stayed along the lake, if I had stayed near the lake. But I don't regret it. I'm just saying, maybe there's a lesson to be learned there about ambition. So the wedding is obviously over. Do like a 5-minute shower, get changed, get my batteries recharging, caffeine in me, and then we're gonna go get social. And if we get some food in me soon enough, we might still have time to get a run in and the squats. But I mean, I'm not worried about the squats. I did get here too late for any of the food. I'm gonna take on the strategy of trying to be helpful and see if I happen to catch any food. They had like a cereal bar. I grabbed this like wooden spoon. I'm not sure if it's what everybody else was using, cause like, but I didn't see any other spoons, so. So you may remember earlier in the video, the storyboard, it didn't go anything like I planned, which was fine. I have had a great time, but it didn't go at all the way it was planned. And that's just what I mean when I say I embrace the chaotic nature of adventure. That's what it's all about, is that you make plans and you do something different, something probably better. And that's what happened. So this was meant to be a video mostly about how to crash a wedding, but instead I only got into the reception for a few minutes, and the most crashing I did was that the bride did see me and did not recognize me and had this terrified look like, who on earth is that man with a camera? So now I'm just walking to my next medical study, so hit that bell, stay well, and I will see you on Wednesday. But I like that idea. I like the advice you're giving of, if I go back to school, spending a year abroad doing, and I think you're right. That would be good for the channel. So. Yep. Well, I think in general, what's good for me is probably good for the channel. So. Yeah. Hopefully. But I don't know if it works the other way around. I don't think everything that's good for the channel is good for me. But I do think pretty much everything that's good for me is probably good for the channel.